MovieWeb.com.
Skinwalkers.
So you're playing a bad werewolf in this film.
Yep.
Now, how is that compared to the good werewolves that are strapped in? You get to go crazy in this, right?
Yeah, I get to be myself. I'm kidding. No, yeah, it's different because Sonya goes to the shadow side of the emotional range of, of creation.
You get to unleash the beast inside of you. I mean, how exciting was that to do that on film?
It's fun, how we always have to be polite and always good and always, restrictive in our everyday human life. So in this Sonya character, I just got to be a badass and actually dwell in dark thoughts and, look at things in an extremely twisted way. And yeah, so I, it carried on to my normal life too, during the shooting of the movie where my thoughts would change according to like the influence of the character, so they would bleed into each other. It was interesting.
Did you ever spend time on a reservation or delve into the sweat lodges or kind of try to find your spirit animal for this?
I kind of have already done that. Like, I used to do track and field when I was younger, and I would fantasize myself and be better at my sports, fantasizing or feeling my animal within me. Like high jump, I was a tiger, and I would literally do better at my jumping through the feeling of the animal energy. So it's something that I've always naturally done for certain things. So when pretending to be a werewolf and feeling it, my instincts were naturally to just come with the feelings of certain animals through me, if that makes any sense at all.
No, it does.
Yeah. And so the costume really helped that process, and just it was fun, because I think we have everything in us, including animal.
So did you have to study like wolf movements or anything like that for this character?
I watched wolves. I studied a little bit about wolves, like how they have pack mentality, how the way they prey, and unfortunately I couldn't copy the sounds that they make because of my vocal cords. No, but so I used a lot of animals. Like, it wasn't just the werewolf or wolves that I would think of in this animal. It was more of an energy, more of the mood of different, darker panther. I used a lot of animals, incorporating it into the mood of my character Sonya.
What was the process of putting on this makeup like?
It was like going into the electric chair. No, I'm just kidding. Well, it was early in the morning, and the process was, the face was actually quite comfortable. I think the thing that was the most challenging was the fur right next to my skin. That was the most challenging, with all the glue and the fur and just the netting on my bare skin, because I have very sensitive skin. So, and it was, like, have you ever been poked repetitively? Well, I was poked with this, glue brush repetitively for like hours every time I put on this costume. So it was very challenging that way. And then actually seeing myself with this costume on, it messes with your head, because you see the reflection in the mirror when you're getting it done. And it's freaky because you identify with your skin so much. You identify with the face that you're born with. But when you actually have this whole other mask on, your brain can't really tell the difference. So your brain chemistry and your emotions react off of what you see in the mirror. So I saw this furry, ugly beast when I got my costume on. It really messed with my brain in a way, because it was just, for me, it was very psychological, and it hit me, and it's quite difficult to explain to you what I mean, but it's like one day losing your looks and turning into a hag. Like a witch underneath the bridge.
In the scene I saw, they intermingle the sex with the eating the flesh. I'm wondering, for the werewolves, is it as what am I saying? As intimate, the flesh eating, as the sex? Does that make sense?
Sort of. I think it all comes from the same thing: indulgence and appetite. and desire. You know, I think that's what it symbolizes: sex, eating, food, sex. It's all the same thing. It's coming from the same place in a beast and a human being, and it's, you know, that evil, dark part of one's nature where you kind of, I don't know how to explain that.